So my name is Gord Tessman. I'm Ty Tessman's mechanic and one of the founders of the 110% Racing Company. We have a lot of questions as to why would I want to buy a magnetic wheel wrench? What would I need it for? So I thought I'd go through some of the things why. This was kind of something that I wanted to build. The reason is when I'm changing tires, I have a tendency to drop the wheel nut, especially when I'm in a panic. For instance, let's say I want to try a set of tires just before the main. I'll have the tires that I want to test, and then I'll have the standbys that I'll go to if the one set doesn't work. And it never fails that when I'm in a hurry to change tires, I drop the wheel nut. So when we made this wheel nut, first thing we did is we put a serrate on it that we found to be the best serrate. It really bites into the rim and really holds. It never comes off. As a matter of fact, if you tighten it too tight, you can actually have quite a time getting it off. The other thing so to make it magnetic, we put a little screw in the end, and in this end is a magnet. And it locks in there so that it will not come out. This nut, as long as you want it in there, it'll stay. You can drop the wrench, it doesn't matter, it won't pop out. To get it out, you can just use your fingernail and pull it out, but it locks in there securely so that when you go to, let's say you're changing a tire, you don't have to be so concerned about where this nut goes, ends up, or falls out. You could put the wrench down, you can hold it in your hand, pop the wheel back on, and it's right there to go. It's always ready, it's always handy, and it will not come out of the wrench until you pull the wrench away from the car. Now we made a little video at the track on changing tires to show how quick it can be done with the help of Ty running the engine. On the one side of the car, he will accelerate to take the nut off, and then I'll put it on manually. And on the other side of the car, I'll take it off manually and accelerate to put it back on the car. With this method and this magnetic wrench, you can do it with confidence super fast. You can change these tires really quickly without worrying about losing this nut falling on the ground. And it's like Murphy's Law. If you drop it and you see where it lands, it's going to stop right where you saw it. But you know how it goes. When you don't see it, it's going to hit something, bounce, and you'll never find it again. And there's nothing worse than that panic. Another situation that I've used it, and usually, you do your best not to let this happen, but if your tire in the race comes unglued, what do you need to do? You need to change that at the next fuel stop. Well, with this magnetic wrench, again, because you know the nut is going to stay in the wrench, you can do that a lot faster and with a lot more confidence than if it didn't have that magnetic. Our wrench is also adjustable. If I like it in the middle, but I know some guys like to have a little more leverage. So it's basically you're just taking it from there to there, putting it in, putting the screw in, and now I've got a lot more leverage to do, really torque on those wheel nuts. Also, when you're changing, you're taking apart your car to work on it. We've had the open end made so that it'll slip over the hex. I mean, you can use your wheel. Like I said, I can just use my tire. Yeah, you can. But the thing is, you don't always have the tire hanging around. You stick your net in there, you got it. You can take that screw in and out, no problem. It's all built into the wrench. So watch the video on how quick you can change the tires. We did one on each side, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, there you saw 2 wheel changes. I think it's pretty fast. As a racer, do you care what wheel wrench you have? You should, because if your pit guy has this wheel wrench and he's changing your tires, he's going to be able to do it with more confidence, more speed, and he's not going to drop your wheel nuts on the ground and cost you more time than it's already going to cost you. So don't buy it for yourself, but buy it for your mechanic. Thanks for watching.